In the name of God, amen. I, Pugh Price of Prince Edward County, been very sick and weak of body, but of perfect mind and memory, thanks be to God, do make and constitute this my last will and testament as follows, to wit, I give and bequeath to my daughter Sarah £40 cash. I give likewise to my son William £50 cash. I likewise give to my son Pugh £50 cash. I likewise give to my daughter Michael one Negro boy named Gim. I likewise give to my daughter Phoebe £40 cash. I likewise give to my daughter Tabitha one Negro boy named Matt. I give to my daughter Elizabeth 5 shillings cash. I give to my son Charles one tract of land lying on Falling Creek adjoining Samuel Sutherland and others. I otherwise give to him one Negro man named Lewis, one featherbed and furniture, and one young mare. I give to my daughter Fanny one Negro girl named Phyllis, one featherbed and furniture. I give to my daughter Judith one Negro girl named Annie, and one featherbed and furniture. I give to my daughter Patty one Negro girl named Miley, and one featherbed and furniture. I give to my son John 400 acres of land adjoining Richard Morton, to be laid off in a regular manner so as to include Harrison's old plantation, one Negro boy named London, one featherbed and furniture, and one young horse. I give to my son Daniel 400 acres of land adjoining Peter Johnston and others to be laid off in a regular form, one Negro boy named Doctor, one featherbed and furniture, and one young horse. I give to my son Josiah all my land lying the north side of Buffalo River below Robertson's Mill Creek, one Negro boy named Watt, and one featherbed and furniture, and one young horse. I give to my son James all my land lying the north side of the said Buffalo River, above the said Robertson's Mill Creek, with 20 acres on the south side of the said river, to be laid off at the upper end of my land adjoining John Bolden's land and the river. One Negro boy named Jack, one featherbed and furniture, and one young horse. I give to my child that my wife is now big with, son or daughter, all the rest of my land with the plantation whereon I now live, to be by him or her possessed after the death or marriage of my present wife, and to give to him or her, the child of my wife is now big with, one Negro boy named Guy, one featherbed and furniture, and one young horse. I give unto my dear and loving wife my Negro boy named Major, and one featherbed and furniture, and all of the aforementioned gifts and legacies I give as they are mentioned to them, and each of them and their heirs forever. And all the remainder of my estate I lend to my wife with the plantation whereon I now live, during her widowhood, for the support of my family and schooling of my children. And at her death or marriage, it is my will and desire that that part of my estate lent to her, after the legacies are paid, all except the plantation before mentioned, be equally divided among my 8 youngest children, and that my wife is now big with. But if either the children's negroes which I have given should die before my said child that is given to comes of age to possess it, in that case it is my will that the value of the Negro that dies should be made up out of that part of the estate lent my said wife before it be divided. And it is likewise my will that if either of the 8 youngest children, or that my wife now goes with, should die before they come of age, that then their part of my estate be equally divided amongst those of my said 9 youngest children that survive, It is likewise my will and desire that as my 9 youngest children comes of age, they may have as much of my stock and other conveniences as my wife shall think proper for them to be delivered to them by my executors, and to be possessed by them and their heirs forever. And I do by these presents appoint and constitute my dear wife, Jerusha Price, my son, William Price, and John Morton, the sole executors of this my last will and testament. In witness thereof, I have hereunto set my hand and seal this 20th day of November 1774.